Hello everyone, and I still need to figure out some sort of like greeting. In the past we had good morning comrades, and now good morning, hello all the enthusiasts for automotive engineering. I would say welcome to the very first video about building Vulcan Alpha, our dream company, our little dream that we are still building. And today we will be showing you the very foundation process behind it. So later we will tell you about the logo, about all the cool parts, but first let us take you back to the very empty workshop, how we found it and how it all started. Welcome to MTV Cribs. Want to give us a little tour where we are?
Where we are, okay.
And where we're gonna be and where we're gonna put what?
So this is the workshop. What you have in front is the garage door, the entrance, the main, let's say, entrance. Here, where these posts with these stubs are, there's supposed to be a lift. Soon be installed.
Yeah.
You walk with me 5 meters away.
We can see some monster cans from the previous renter.
Here it would be the fab shop, let's say. With,
a fab with a B, not with a P.
Okay. with a 3D printer and hopefully more stuff.
Should we get CNC machine at some point?
At some point.
Yeah, okay. What do I have here? What's going to be here?
Here is up to date. We could have...
Pancake paradise.
Pancake paradise. I like that.
We can have a scanning area, 3D scanning area. We can have it here, or we can have it behind the lift over there.
No brand deals yet, but we're still looking for an oil sponsor, or let's say oil partner. Office space.
Yes.
I can practice my camera here with zooming in and out so it can be like proper the office show. Obviously everything will be renovated. Actually today probably already ripped out and cleaned. And then we have downstairs storage area, or my living space, or my jail. Yeah, when too many dad jokes. Apple, can you please fix this?
Yeah, I might have a solution.
I think this one needs to be
also? Yeah.
I think so, just to be sure.
Yes.
Now, as you can see now, it looks completely different. We have sonic workbenches, we have 3D printers, 3D scanners, and we will walk you through them in detail. But first, what changes came from the start to transform it? So we cleaned the place completely. Our very first upgrade or installation was actually twin bush lift. As you can see, it's capable of already lifting an Urus. So yeah, fantastic lift will help us to do all the necessary work. By the way, we are not going to be a traditional workshop in terms of doing like brake pad change or oil changes. We'll be doing like really engineering for our parts. We're working on doing very cool braking upgrades, such as 3D scanning the bumpers and making 3D printing custom brake intakes, I would say brake cooling intakes. We can do that, we'll be doing that. We are now in the process of developing our own brake kits because, as you could have seen on my channel over the last couple of years, brakes are very important. So there is going to be that. But yeah, the lift is an essential part that will help us to get started, to work on the cars. And this is what we have. Now, after the lift got installed, came actually the biggest transformation of the workshop, and it is garage style floor. I've met the guys earlier last year, at the end of the year at SM Motor Show, and I was pretty much blown away by the things that they could do because they showed me some of those transformations. They even did Jake Paul's garage, I've seen it. You can have multiple colors, lots of customization. You can have these tiles, as you can see here, they're kind of open. Actually, every tile you can take out, so in case if something falls through, you can take out, clean it up if necessary. And you have also flat surface. Now, the reason why I went for flat surface here, and actually we need to complete it still at this point, because actually that flat surface was first there and then we realized we wanted here, so it's very versatile. But the flat surface here is for actually 3D scanning of the cars. But with our shining 3D scanner we can actually scan it everywhere. But we're still waiting for the printed logos on the tiles, so they will come later. We'll give you an update in due course. Now, together with the floor, another very important addition are actually the lights. So we have here, I think it's 18 square hexagon lights. They are mostly utilized for detailers, so you can see every single imperfection. But in general, just for us, for the fact that so we can see stuff that we're working on, it's very important. It has transformed the place completely. Aside from these lights over here, we have another one in the 3D printing room, and we have also these RGB lights, red, green, and blue, that can change in completely different colors and patterns, etc., etc. I also requested, after seeing what these lights are capable of, to get them also here above the workbenches, so they will come later on. One more thing before I tell you more about the logo. Speaking of the floor, I totally forgot. Garage Style also changed the floor in our office. We will show you more about what's happening there later on. It's maybe a bit messy now, or maybe something secretive is happening. It's for another time. But you can see the difference between the old rotten wooden floor and a completely new business floor, I would say, because it's not this PVC garage type of style floor of Garage Style, but it's actually like really nice fancy floor. Transformed the place completely, so Garage Style can do these floors as well. Fantastic job. They've done it in less than half a day. It was mind-blowing. I couldn't even film them happening because I arrived already too late towards the afternoon. So now maybe let's talk about the logo and the name Vulcan Alpha. Why Vulcan Alpha? We've been thinking about the name for a bit of time, not too long, because we needed to come up with a name soon when founding the company. And after many different propositions and ideas, we settled on the name Vulcan Alpha. Now, why Vulcan Alpha? The reasoning behind it is something that I came up with. Is Vulcan is actually the Roman god of smithery, of weapon forgery, and of a lot of things. If you're into mythology, in Greek version you have Hephaestus, who is also forging weapons in the underworld. And I was thinking we have Lapo, this Italian/Roman guy, engineer, forging stuff for cars, car parts, coming over to Nürburgring, the green hell, trapped being in hell. So he could be kind of related to Vulcan. Aside from that, we are also actually, the area we're living in is called Vulcan Eiffel. So the region of Eiffel, and because it's built on a actually semi-sleeping active volcanoes, it's called Vulcan Alpha, so it's also related to that. And finally, of course, also volcano, eruptive performance, explosive performance, really powerful. And Alpha, because there are so many Vulcans out there, I kind of want to have this extra edition. I was thinking first Vulcan Ultimate. We went for Vulcan Alpha because Alpha is again also Greek together with Roman, first, prime, so Vulcan Alpha, but we can just call it Vulcan or VA abbreviated. In short about the logo, but also very important. This has been designed, this is by the way a monogram. The full logo you can see either maybe actually also on the sweater. By the way, check out our merch on the website. We have the shirts already now available, and sweaters, the hoodies designed by one and only GeoBaz. Give him also a follow on Instagram if you haven't yet for all the memes. We need to announce him joining the family actually still, so that's coming up maybe actually in tomorrow's video, yes. The logo has been designed by a friend of mine, Petar Popovic from Billion Design in Croatia, because as a matter of fact, we used to be colleagues back at Rimac Automobili. So he was responsible for whole of graphic design. He was doing thumbnails for me when I was doing the Rimac social media. He did also Rimac logo, he did P3 logo, he did lots of things in the world, and I like to work with him. I like his thinking. He gave us 5 proposals. I would say 4 more or less conventional ones. Maybe I will show you some of those. And this one was the most extreme one. And when we saw it first, I'm like, what the hell is this? Then we saw a couple of applications, how it could work on product placement, on buildings, on everything. And then it's like started to grow on me, but most importantly, it's different. It's completely different than what's out there. And this is what we want to be. We want to be different than everybody else. We want to create unique, exclusive, custom, bespoke things, and the logo should resemble that. It's in a way simple but different, stylish, unique. I love it. But you can tell us what you think about it in the comments below yourself. Yeah, as mentioned, tomorrow's video we will tell you about our additional team members, later about also all the other features and products that we have been gathering over the last couple of weeks and days. And most importantly, let us know in the comments below what you want to see in the coming videos. Do you want some explanation of certain process of 3D scanning, 3D printing, of the whole product development? We will be doing it regardless. We want to be as transparent as possible, no secrets. So here's a sneak preview. We're already like doing all the custom design of our first product, which will be a clothes hanger, because there's a lots of things that you do like this, and because Lapo is Italian, so you can actually order this if you send us an email. Custom resin printed. Now, on a serious note, we have already prototypes of wings coming up here, but we'll tell you more about those in an upcoming video. So thanks for watching, and looking forward to seeing you on the website and on social media, and of course also here. Stop by, visit us at our location, and maybe we can build something cool for you. I'm looking forward to actually really building this. But I'm afraid that, like with most companies' workshops, we'll be spending more time working on other cars and projects than our own. But no, we have some cool plans for that. Stay tuned for that.